all of a sudden, this is the reason I'm canceling it. So all of a sudden, everything stopped working, and there wasn't getting any money or anything, and I was really worried. I thought, man, it's getting lost, you know? And it turns out, thank God, that Twitch, saves up the money they owe you, and they don't pay you. And I'm pretty sure I know what triggered it. So,
doesn't everyone use PayPal to get the Twitch payouts?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what everybody told me to do. There's many people who use Twitch to get payouts, right? And so then this is where it gets really interesting in terms of drama, right? Dude, I have right away. I have fucking right away. Anyway, I think I remember. Maybe I don't care. So, So I did the research, right? Last night, this all went down last night at like 2 or 3 a.m. And I was obsessed. I couldn't sleep. And so I researched it all, and it turns out that a bunch of Twitch streamers have had the same problem. A lot of them. Like, I started finding hit after hit after hit of people complaining about PayPal, and Twitch streamers like, oh my God, my money just stopped all of a sudden. And so it's like a regularly occurring problem. It's been going on forever. And thank God, the one guy that I read, he said, yeah, I couldn't, this is the worst part. This is why I'm canceling it. The one guy said, you know, I gotta turn here. I did everything, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody. You can't contact support. They just give you this big notification that says you can't do anything. And they don't give you any options. There's like a circular loop. Every time you click help or messenger and anything like that, there's nobody to go to. And you go to the thing and say, I want to talk to a human. I want to resolve this. There's no one. They're like, you can't. You don't have an account, blah, blah, blah. And so I was livid because I had no way to escalate this. And, but you know what? They're happy to take my money still. So I went in and looked at my activity, and like all the payments, my automatic payments through PayPal, like to GitHub for the people I sponsor on GitHub, and to the Twitch people that I subscribe to, which is all going through PayPal right now. All of that stuff, they don't have any problem, taking my money as long as it's associated with my bank account. But they don't want to give me any money at all. They don't want to give me any money, and they don't want to let me get money. They shut me down. They said, no,
PayPal support sucks.
Yeah, and so they said, we're not going to let you get any money, but we'll take money from you happily. So I was like, really? And I didn't even have anybody to complain to. And I read this support thing, and the guy said the only way I got him to respond was I wrote to them on Twitter. And so I did the same thing, and they answered me today, and the first thing they said was, we're so sorry you've had such a hard time. We want to understand, but if you continue to use foul language, we will be unable to process any further help, and we will cease communications with you. And I was like, all right, fuck you. But if that's what you say, because I was pissed. I was pissed because I've been getting payments no problem for 2 years, and without any notification or any explanation other than you violated our terms. Here's a link to the terms. And I'm like, okay, which term did I violate? And so I went through and I read all of the terms like nobody does, and it said live streaming. And so then I was like, okay, well then how the hell did I live stream for 2.5 years? Actually, no. How did I stream for almost 3 years without being notified of this? And also, how does every other Twitch streamer not got a problem either? Because I knew other people who use PayPal all the time. I was so livid. I was like, I don't get it. Plus, I actually know the CTO of PayPal. I taught his kid.
They make the process extremely frustrating, and then expect you to just be happy about shit customer service without never talking to a person.
No, and they have all the power, and I felt so powerless. I felt so totally powerless. Like there's nothing I can do. They're holding all my money hostage. They could do it. Boy, you should see the other shit I found while I was looking for that. There's people who have had their bank accounts automatically debited because PayPal ruled.
Ban you for swearing at the company in public.
Yeah, that was not the main problem. That was not the main problem. The problem was that they didn't want to have an interaction with me. It's standard customer service de-escalation, right? They take people that are using profanity and they tell them, look, I want to help you, but if you continue to use profanity, I'll be forced to cease communications with you. That's how they deal with it. I've had that happen before. And they just, you just have to calm down and do like my wife would do and just deal with the issue and then go off about your way because they have all the powers. It doesn't matter how angry you are. And, they cancel your health insurance when it wasn't your fault at all. It happened to me as well on Christmas. You got to keep your cool. I don't know how, you just have to. So anyway, I'm waiting to hear back from them. They sent me a link someplace to go to something.
Smoke a joint and cancel the account.
Yeah, and exactly. So having gone through this entire thing, I am so done with PayPal. I am absolutely done with it. You should read the other stuff that I read in their customer service forums. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's insane. They've automatically just charged people money without letting it go through any kind of resolution or anything. They've decided in their favor, and then they've just hit their bank accounts because they got their routing numbers and everything, taken the money and ran and said, fine, sue us if you want to. The shit that has gone down with PayPal is like unexcusable. I can't believe it. It's almost like God said, you know what? You need to wake up and stop using PayPal because you're going to get screwed over by this company. I mean, every company wants to screw you over, but after I read that, I was like, I don't want anything to do with them again.
That's robbery. My PayPal is tied to a prepaid credit card.
Yeah, it is.
Good luck, homie.
I mean, tying it to a prepaid credit card is the way to go. It definitely is the way to go if you can pull that off. And a lot of people do that, and I would probably do that again. Twitch is another one, though. I'm trying to decide what to do with Twitch, right? Twitch will cut you a check, pay to PayPal, or they will pay. I mean, and why would Twitch even have the offer to pay to PayPal if they knew it was against PayPal terms of service? I don't get it. Why would they even give the option?
Send me a check in the mail.
It directly says on PayPal's terms of service, you have to be pre-approved to receive payments through Twitch. And yet Twitch's site, when you sign up for affiliate or whatever, it says PayPal direct bank deposit, which is always scary, or a check. You can actually get a check cut. And so, I'm kind of torn here because I thought before I was kind of using PayPal as like the intermediary to protect me from bad people out there, but bad companies.
They expect you to do the legwork. I always say cash is king and paper is money.
Yeah.
Why is a direct bank deposit scary?
Oh, do you really? Why is the direct bank deposit? Well, I mean, for them to do a direct bank deposit, they have to have your routing number, and I don't know if that allows them to debit my bank account as well.
So cut me a check, son.
I don't think it does. I think you're safe. I think we're probably safe. I'm actually going to switch to Twitch. For the record, I'm going to switch to using my credit card, which I can control. You can actually turn a credit card off, right? Your credit card comes with insurance, most of them. So if somebody does a fraudulent thing against your credit card, you can escalate it with the credit card company, and you can use that as protection. It's actually another reason you shouldn't use your credit card as a debit card, because the debit card does not have the same protections of insurance that your credit card has. So the problem is that the credit card obviously comes with interest, and you have to make sure you pay it off. Debit card doesn't have that problem.
They often use your credit card as ransom.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, just tried to close my account and I get, you need to resolve outstanding issues with your account. Asks me to contact customer support. Time to move into crypto.
Yeah. So, well, that's when I knew I wanted to get rid of PayPal completely. When PayPal started getting into the crypto game and they spent all their time on crypto instead of improving their customer service, I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. And so my wife and I were looking at Square. Square apparently has got a really solid reputation. They're moving into transactional stuff.
What's your thoughts on Bitcoin?
I'm not a crypto fan at all. I don't want anything to do with it. I just think it's bad for the world, the bottom line, and for lots of reasons. So I'm not into crypto. The only thing crypto is really good for is buying stuff that doesn't work.
Trash crypto.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm not trashing it. If you want to do it, fine. I don't think it's a viable alternative to what we're looking at. I don't. I think people need to explore it and figure it out. But I do not want to use crypto. I don't want a world where everybody has to have a crypto wallet in order to participate in humanity. I think that's a fail, and I personally don't like that.
Crypto is a CIA pet project.
Yeah,
they crowdfund the tech they gonna use for the digital fiat for central banks.
Yeah, I mean, if the central bank actually came up with its own crypto, if the central bank itself came up with its own crypto and crypto became just a mechanism by which we did exchanges and they controlled the trust and the control of it, I might be more inclined to do it, because the central bank is, I mean, like everything, it can be corrupted, but I would trust the central bank before I would trust the crypto economy by itself. So that is something that's kind of interesting to me. We'll see how that goes. That would also relinquish the power of the fiat currency from the United States. So it's actually bad for the U.S. economy to do that, but that's fine. I don't care. So, but anyway, so PayPal decided whatever they decide, I'm going to get off of them, and I'm going to use direct bank deposit. And I'm going to start using credit cards for everything, and I have a separate bank account for my company for SkillStack, and I'm going to just continue to use that bank account because I'm still doing sole proprietor business, so it's technically a valid account.
You can resolve the issue by closing the account.
Yeah, I'm going to close the account, and I'm just not going to use it anymore. And the problem is that I have so many things auto-debiting to it that I have to make sure that those things get taken care of, including my DigitalOcean account, which manages my email, which all of a sudden said it was overdue. And I was like, hell, I mean, that worried me, because if my email stops working, everything stops working. And, you know, it's interesting how dependent we are on, you know, all the different base technologies. Oh, God, can you see the moon?
To get a hold of customer service and a number to contact them, please share that in Discord.
There is no customer service number to get a hold of. As far as I know, maybe I could not find it. I looked everywhere. I did find a chat thing.
There's a number out there. They just make it impossible to find.
I found a contact.
Full moon.
Did you see that moon? It was like, that full moon was like reflected off the lake. That was so beautiful. I almost want to find a scene of that again. That was so gorgeous. So, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I feel like just a lot of things happening, you know? Nothing bad, it's just so much going on all at once right now.
PayPal customer service 1-888-221-1161.
Oh, you found it. Nice. Yeah, I did find their chat, their text chat, and I said I want to talk to a human, and they said come back, talk to us, chat with us between the hours of this and that. Believe it or not, I have more success chatting with help people through text than I ever have on the phone. I don't know why, I just do. I feel like maybe it makes it more clear or something. I've had a lot more success if I use the chat interface than if I actually talk to somebody. I know that sounds bad, but
it is more effective.
Yeah, I mean, I can provide links to things, and if they have a problem with the language, which, let's just be real, so many customer support help desks have troubles with English. Either I can't understand them or they can't understand me. You know, and I don't care that they are from different or non-English speakers natively. That I don't really care about that. I just want to get my problem resolved. And so often I find that I just have a hard time communicating. And I also tend to get ranty and to use more words than I need. No surprise there, right? Y'all are like, no surprise there. So if I use text chat, it forces me to stick with the point, the issue, and I'm like, I'm like really focused, and I'm able to get my thought communicated better. That's just my preference. I tend to do better with text chat when it's available. It's not always available, but when it is, it tends to be better. Yeah, so that was my sob story. And, I've done so many. I took a $30,000 loan out from them and paid every dime of it back like 9 years ago. And, I have been they've taken 2% of my income for 10 years.
You should speak to them in Russian.
They've taken 2% of all of my income, every dime. They've taken 2% of all of my income for 10 years. For 10 years. And if you figure out how much money I was making, which was at least $100,000 every year except for one, then, they made...
Get paid. I like to get paid directly, not give my money to someone else and hope they give me the right amount.
The other problem was, the reason I had to use PayPal for my parents to pay me was because they hated writing checks. They hated writing checks. It was such a pain in the ass to get them to do it. They liked PayPal because it was easier for them. So I took a 2% loss just for using PayPal. And I think, by the way, I didn't have any problem with them until the first donation. I got the last transaction I had with PayPal, I'm not even kidding, I got a 43-cent donation from Streamlabs, and that is what triggered it. All the Twitch stuff was fine, but the first time I got a Streamlabs direct donation, 43 cents. Somebody donated $1 through the donation system. And if you think about that, was it 43 or 84? I can't remember. It was like a few cents, right? So somebody was just testing out the donation system, and they sent me like $1 donation, and they got the percentage taken out of it, and that hit my PayPal account, and that was enough to trigger, as far as I can tell, that was enough to trigger a review, and they're like, oh damn, this guy's laundering money through Twitch. All these lessons. This is why somebody needs to make a fucking book about this shit. If you want to be a live streamer, there are so many little teeny tiny lessons learned that if you do it right when you set it up,
Twitch can just pay me.
Yeah, if you do it right when you set it up, these little tiny decisions, they all add up.
Money laundering. What?
Well, Twitch, the reason that they don't like that is because you pay a penalty, but you can definitely money launder through donations. That's why charities have to be pre-approved. You know that, right? The art world is full of this shit, by the way. If you're a criminal and you want to move a lot of money, get into fine art. Legitimate fine art. Nobody questions a $10,000 painting. They don't question it at all. Money laundering in the fine art world is still really, really rampant. Because
by art.
Yeah, art, because art is already inflated, and it's a completely subjective value, so you can't audit it. You can't audit it. You can't come after somebody who bought a $10,000 piece of art and say, this is just a line on a piece of paper. And they say, yeah, but you don't understand, it's art.
Carrot, donate gazillion gift subs to your own channel with dirty money.
Yeah.
Or NFTs CAC.
NFTs,
same thing.
Yeah. NFTs were even worse because they're so fucking idiotic and you can make them so easily. At least with art, you have a piece of art.
Who is okay with losing so much by laundering through Twitch?
I don't know.
Hey Rob, wanna buy some of my art for $10,000?
the thing that just makes me sick to my stomach
how
is...
much does Twitch take?
Twitch takes half. Twitch takes 50%.
60% Twitch.
50 or 60, yeah. It's ridiculous. They make so much money. Apparently, Twitch is not doing well financially still, though. They're still not doing very well. Yeah, I think, and then Streamlabs takes like 30%, 40%, something like that. So if you do a donation through Streamlabs, and if you're connecting to PayPal,
more than a half. Isn't that robbery?
Yeah, no, they do whatever they want. Apple Store takes 60%.
Oh right, they recently changed that. Just you want to get partnered. What it takes.
I mean, partnered is supposed to be better for you financially, but I don't see it.
50% of a donation. Crazy. Apple takes 30%.
Is it only 30? Still. It's highway robbery because they know that's the only way you can go to do it, to get your stuff out there. I cannot imagine how much...
Everybody wants their cut.
I wonder how much Amazon takes. Because you have to have your product on Amazon these days. Amazon must be making...
You do the legwork. You pay for the hardware. You pay for the connection. You pay for the bits and bobs. You pay for everything that's involved with the stream. They take 60% with nothing more than the website being provided.
Yep.
Kind of, because you have no say in how the site operates.
Nope. You don't.
30% you need to pay dev sub for $99 a year.
Yeah. I know. It's insane. What's even crazier is that, like, I have 160 subs right now, which is, pathetic by most streamer standards. I'm very happy for it. But, and I clear about $250 a month, $250 to $350 on a given month. And that actually comes in every month, and that pays for my modems, and that's it.
We should move to a self-hosted Twitch clone, paying donations with Satoshis, hee. Oh, and by the way, we're going to shove ads down your viewers' throats so we can generate more revenue at your expense.
Yeah, it's insane. But you know what? Twitch is still the best live streaming service. There's just no doubt about it. It's so easy to find new people and to browse through different related streams on Twitch. That's the one thing that YouTube doesn't have.
Depends on how you do it, but if you do fulfillment by Amazon where it's stored in their warehouse, you get all the money from the sale, but you have to pay rent based on every square foot you take up in their warehouse.
Oh, damn. Are you kidding me?
Freaking Jeff.
Wow. That's insane. I did not know that about Amazon. I did not know that.
The network effect is so strong.
The network effect in Twitch is where Twitch dominates the world of live streaming.
It's so easy to find new people, and as soon as you open their stream, you get to sit through pre-roll ads before you can even see if it was worth finding the new person.
You can turn that off, I have pre-roll off. I did have pre-roll off. Yep. But in order to get pre-roll off, you have to run an ad within
Capitalism 101.
Within an amount of time,
You can end up anywhere you fall asleep on the stream and wake up somewhere else like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ads. What ads?
Yeah.
There also might be some ad blocking helpers. What's the best way to support your work? The streamer can, correct, but most streamers are planning on making revenue with ads.
I think the best way to support what I do, if you have GitHub, is to, so far the highest percentage, higher than Patreon, higher than anything else, the higher of direct to developer money is sponsoring on GitHub. But that obviously that doesn't work for every Twitch streamer. But if you have a GitHub account,
Good to know.
the most money per comes to you through that. The other thing that's really great about GitHub sponsors is that
cut Rob a check and send it in the mail.
Well, that would be nice.
It gets suppressed if you ask followers to donate and subscribe some way else. Is there a rule in TOS about it?
No, there's no rules about that in TOS. All kinds of people do it.
What if we sent you a check?
You can send me a check if you want. I just have to have a P.O. box or give you my email address, and stuff. I need to start thinking about that because I want to keep streaming, and it's financially it's getting tough. It's getting tough because we're barely clearing the money for the modems and the gas, and I've been going out to eat and stuff. I did my budget recently, and I'm spending more than my Twitch allowance, which is fine because I have a certain amount of money per month, just to screw around with. Because I make good money. It's just
gas is expensive.
Yeah,
food is expensive.
And I've been eating out.
Modems are expensive.
And the modems are really expensive. And then I've been putting all this money into the bike. That is not technically Twitch money.
Plus inflation.
Yeah, inflation's what's really kicking my ass right now is I haven't had a raise.
Write a beginner streamer's guide.
Right.
Make a top 10 best ways to be supported on Twitch, YT, etc.
I'm going to try that. I want to do all of those things. I also want to stay healthy and stream, right? So that's what makes it hard. But I'll tell you, I haven't had a raise in 2 years, and inflation has gone up 18% in that time. So I've taken an 18% cut in pay. And I wish I could tell you the dollar figure that's associated with
that
it.
will never get written by Rob.
Look, the reason the book won't get written is because I'm exercising and I'm a human being and I have to sleep. And sometimes I like to play.
Being a reference for many of us.
I want to do those things. I really do. And the reason I have a full-time job is to pay for everything. And so I don't have to depend on Twitch money. But the Twitch money that I get, I legitimately put it back into the stream. Whether it's...
We are building back better.
Yeah. I think, But there's so many streamers I feel like need it more than I do, some of them. I mean, there are some streamers, just Jeff is his name, that's,
People making good money on YouTube.
Yeah, people, yeah. And then you have what's his name? Hassan, who used to be like a Starbucks coffee barista, and now he's a multimillionaire.
Make Rob. He'll write the You Seen Athene stream.
I haven't seen Athene stream, no. Oh, you talking? Is that the?
18% of 100K is 18K. Now you're only making 82,000.
Yeah, I know. I have lost way more. I've lost way over $20,000 over the last 2 years because I didn't get a raise.
Athene, the paladin. Sucks to be you.
Yeah. Because I didn't get a raise, I literally took well over $20,000 in loss. And I have to make a choice. What do I do? Do I go complain to my boss, or do I threaten to quit? Right in the middle of a move?
Just barely in middle class.
I know. And I'm like flying high at the high class, and we're still struggling.
They are now well into poverty.
Oh yeah, they're totally into poverty.
At Nairo IDK him I saw his Asmongold and XQCAI streams.
Yeah.
It's okay. I do cybersecurity for the government. I never see money, lol.
Oh. I have a question. Do you guys like the chat on the screen, or does that distract from the IRL thing? I noticed when I was watching my own stream the other day that I wanted to full screen it, and I didn't want to.
At Nairo, he's a cult leader in Sammer. Don't the governor pay well?
Government doesn't pay well. The government has the best benefits. People who work for the government go there because they have kick-ass benefits.
Chat on screen sucks.
You don't like chat on screen? I think it distracts from the experience. But I wanted to try it, and I thought it was easier to review it once it got out there. I think I might get rid of it. I was just...
the chat, especially when I write a paragraph.
Yeah. Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people, the people who like it, they like the full screen.
Chat on the screen.
Yeah, you do like it? There's a vote for and a vote against.
No, just good benefits, especially with fam.
Yeah. I mean, the government is fantastic if you've got a family, right? That's the place to go. Everything's closed now. I mean, so there are some people who put chat on the screen, but they like make it so it's like on the bottom and it doesn't ever go across the top at all. You know, it doesn't go higher than like one line.
Yes, do a little dance. Make a little love.
Get down tonight.
Go out tonight. It's not too distracting.
It's not too distracting.
Wiki paragraph. A paragraph from ancient Greek paragraphos, to write beside, is a self-contained unit of discourse in writing dealing with a particular point or idea. Though not. Can't always understand what's being said, so reading chat on the screen helps me understand.
Yeah, I think that's true. A lot of international.
Just drive to your home and stream it.
Yeah, I do it all the time, dude. We've already talked about this. We've talked all. We had a whole conversation about doxing earlier tonight. This apartment has already been fully doxed many
Welcome
times.
To Rob's house.
Many
Hi, Doris.
times.
Sam.
Hi, Sam. Yeah. It's a conversation we still have to have.
It doesn't stay up for too long, it's alright, I don't mind it. Party time.
I think maybe the reason it's so wide is...
At Rob's.
The reason it's so high is because some of those paragraphs take up the whole screen. Maybe I should turn the...
Tries to dox.
Should
or
I...
kill them with cuteness.
Should I turn the font size down so it takes less screen space? Maybe I should do that. I don't know.
Sorry for mentioning it. Might be because Sodapoppin etc. are on high alert about it.
There's a lot of people that are on high alert about that kind of thing.
No, then you can't read it.
Nairo, we need to actually...
I can barely read it.
We need to talk about the doxing thing from Sodapoppin and the rest.
Kept same size font.
But those are big streamers, right? Is this garbage?
The bottom one and the pizza
Sam cookie.
I gotta eat some food before I bite somebody's heads off.
Lasagna's going to be done in like 20 minutes.
Lasagna.
So you just want to have something to hold you over.
I'll just wait. You're doing stuff.
Sam.
How about
Frisbee.
Don't say that. They troll me like that all the time. She's finally figuring out.
Nice.
I'm gonna have half a banana. How about that? Does that sound good?
Why do you have a water cooler in your home?
Because the water here is deadly.
At ascertainment.
Ask Aaron Brockovich.
Lasagna sounds better.
Yeah, Aaron Brockovich came here because the occurrence of lymph node cancer in this specific neighborhood was like something like 10, 20 times higher than the national average. And they found out it was because of the water.
This is where Aaron Brockovich made her name. Great town of deadly water.
It's not.
Not the town.
It's not the town. But she did come here.
Sorry to hear that. Wishing you better water from Austria.
Oh, you're in Austria.
Why, what was there?
My wife has a piece in Austria, in Vienna right now. Right, Doris?
It's not on display at the moment.
It's not on display.
Almost as bad as Flint.
It was
Not quite that bad.
not quite as bad as Flint. But it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah. My wife's family's from Austria.
No, they're not. They're from Germany.
Or Germany.
They're different
Oh,
countries.
nice.
You
I
keep
live in
saying
Vienna,
something about
actually.
Austria, though.
Yeah, because
Was
my
there
friend
Flint?
is there, and that's where I'm going to go and show. That's not where
I thought you had family in Austria.
No,
You've never had family in Austria, ever.
no, I visited it. I had family in Bavaria. That's where my mom was born.
Okay, that's what I'm confused with. Bavaria. I remember it wasn't Germany.
Bavaria is part of Germany.
Bavaria is part
From
of
the
Germany.
Saarland right.
I'm just a dumb American.
Peanut butter.
It's just a snack. I'm having a lasagna.
Wearing
Lasagna.
a Flint. I was 2 weeks ago in Frankfurt am Main in Cologne, Germany.
Good. Wow. You're in
At 7:30,
I can do it. I need something to do.
Alright, keep it off. She'll be greatly appreciated.
It's positive. I met the best customer service person of all time at REI today.
You did.
Can I just say how much I am in love with REI?
So how much weight do you think you lost?
How much weight? 0. Because
I'm just gaining weight.
I just keep gaining weight because I keep putting
Did you
muscle
hear
on.
about the German intelligence agent who was doubling for Russia?
I did not. Is that official? Damn, that's cool. I want to hear that. What?
This is my hero.
Situation sounds like a movie.
Right here. Louise Bourgeois. She's my
Louise
hero.
Bourgeois is fucking insane.
She's my hero.
Did you just get that book?
Yes, I did.
It's awesome. You actually worked with her.
No, I didn't.
Was it season 1? No. It was
Completely different.
Not
Well-
so cool in my opinion.
what? Oh, the German thing? Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not cool, and she wasn't laughing because of that. She was laughing because of Louise Bourgeois. Did I say her name right?
Bourgeois. She's French. How do you say it?
Bourgeois.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Sammy. I got your dinner right here. My dog is confused because she's not used to me making her
This
dinner.
is my plan. Work up until a week before
He was
I
handing
die.
over a series of secret
Leave
documents.
her house, though.
Damn.
I wanna leave my house.
That's not good.
Karl Marx approves.
Karl Marx is not as bad as Lenin. You guys got to stop equating Marx with Lenin. I mean, he was bad, but in a different way. Marx was actually born in bourgeoisie, and he rebelled against it. Less of a hypocrite. Lenin was a hypocrite to the core. All right, 2 scoops and then 1/3 of soft.
Half a can. The can should be in the thing.
1/3 or a half?
2 scoops, half a can.
Well,
The
I guess
can-
I got the first part. You didn't have to
the
repeat
can
it.
should be in the thing.
Sam's dinner. My parents are born in Karl Marx City Law. I got Das Kapital sitting behind me. Someone tried to steal Lenin's corpse last night also.
Das Kapital. Yeah. They tried to steal his corpse? Where? Isn't it still in Red Square? Красный площадь? А где находится
What
Ленин?
for?
Тело Ленина где находится?
Cyber 3 entry and cut.
Это еще на Красной площади или нет? Есть еще Красная площадь. Может быть, больше нету. Huh?
I thought this book was more about the artist, just all photographs of her. Interesting.
Wow. She liked taking pictures of herself.
No,
I think we got another double agent here, Law.
a photographer.
Пока не...
I don't know why am I talking.
Listen to me. I'm listening to you.
That a photographer took pictures
Google
of
it.
her.
Of course,
I
a
swear
photographer
Law.
took pictures of her. That's like
She took pictures of
obvious.
herself.
I
She
died
didn't like
laughing.
that, actually. They tried to talk her into it.
Okay. Somebody tried to steal Lenin's body yesterday.
I heard.
You're hungry.
Rob, are you still an undercover agent? Karl Marx.
That's AKIP. I can always tell AKIP's questions every time. Yes. There, I said it. I'm an undercover agent.
I can't understand how you keep up with all this laughing face.
Karl Marx. I mean, why should I deny it anymore? Doris, I'm an agent. Should I just tell him that from now on?
Whatever.
Might be dangerous.
Only BC speaking in Russian.
Somebody might believe it. There's new people here that have never heard me speak in Russian, and they're like, what the hell?
Damn, you're good.
Я говорю по-русски, конечно, я шпион, русский шпион. Вот почему. Je parle français aussi.
OFC, it's dangerous.
Je parle français aussi, et ça veut dire simplement que je suis espion français. Pour la patrie. Bien sûr, je suis espion.
Why do you think an overworked and underpaid government worker is here? That's a fantasy language.
Quelle langue? Le français, bien.
Can't find the Lenin body heist article.
Because they're controlling all the media, don't you know? That's right, Sam. I am the bearer of your dinner this evening. I want you to take note. She's like, this guy, she licks her lips. She's like, I don't care. I just want my dinner. There you go. She looks at me like, did you put something funny in it? Because you don't do this very often, and I'm not sure. Or I should have microwaved it for her. I wonder if she'd like it better.
No. In the metal bowl?
Of course not in the metal bowl. You think I'm an idiot? My wife's faith in me continues to diminish as our relationship grows together.
There. That's what I'm thinking.
What are you going to do with that?
Nothing, I'm just playing.
Are you going to put that out?
No.
You should.
On stealing a corpse.
You found an article on stealing a corpse? How about I go play a game or something? Is this coffee that didn't get drunk?
No, that's my tea!
Cyber-free entry and thanks.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm just asking. Just asking questions.
You're putting your nose in where it doesn't belong.
Oh my god. This woman needs food.
I thought you were going to say spanking.
That would be nice. I'll fulfill that. I know, I'm going to go away now. This has been a tough day. There's like a negative energy. You have got to see that moon, though. I went out to the moon. I'm trying not to film you because you
Where
know.
is it?
We were going back across the lake, and it was this big orange full moon. It was perfectly mirrored on the lake. It was amazing. It was just completely randomly there. And then Caroline, the super happy REI person who says, "Don't you worry about it. You bring it back. You have up to a year, full satisfaction, no questions asked."
Did you order the first one from REI?
Did you bring
No.
in your pants?
Where'd you order the first
Amazon,
one?
because I thought it would be better. But I'm now, she goes, "Did you buy it from Amazon?" "Oh yeah, they'll take it back because they do refunds." She was like the nicest. She was so wonderful. So wonderful. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, the nicest service." She goes, "You can get the bigger one or you can get the smaller one. And then if you don't like it, for no reason at all, just bring it back within a year. And without any question, they'll take it back. Because they want their outdoor people to be happy." And I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I know why. Because the Yakima rack that's like, it's, the rack that I bought is completely lesser than the one I had before. It's about an extra $150, $200 because you're buying it at REI instead of buying from the place direct and all that.
Right.
But it was definitely worth it. I almost called you and asked you if you wanted anything.
Hello again, Rob.
I just
Caroline
want
here.
paper.
Thanks for nice words.
wearing
You were
paper.
sweet as well.
Caroline here. You were sweet as well. Caroline, you're not. Are you actually Bike Rider 321? You could be. I might even believe it.
But he carries 4 bikes.
Bike Rider 321 could possibly be Caroline in disguise. Oh, that's another thing too. So the rack I got covers 4 bikes instead of just 2. So I don't know.
At Bike Rider 321, are you really Caroline?
I mean, she could be. We would never know. She could be. She definitely could be.
At Bike Rider 321, show us the secret Caroline handshake.
The secret Caroline handshake. Maybe I should clean my room. No, or I should just play Overwatch.
Guys, he knows it already. He's AS asterisk Y.
Damn.
Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba.
Sweet Caroline. You old farts. How do you know that music? You're so fucking old. I'm eating peanuts. I'm gonna go play a video game until dinner's ready.
Okay, 'cause that'll distract you, right?
Huh?
'Cause that'll distract you.
That'll stop me from annoying you. How about that? And then we'll have dinner and we'll leave the music on and I'll just eat
I
it.
like old music.
I like old music too.
Caroline always helps 60-year-old grandfathers.
Oh my god. Oh, Doris, I have to tell you this.
That joke didn't work with your white pet. New music sucks. Did you see the trash Grammys?
So, I had that kind of heavy box, right? And I was outside trying to put it in my hitch, and I kind of leaned backward.
Which
and
shop
this-
was it that packed the bike for you to send back
This
to Amazon?
20-something
This is a test.
mom come like running over to me. Can I help you? And I was like, oh my god. The kind of person that I would be rushing to aid, and she ran to help me. She goes, "Can I help you? We can get it in there." And I'm like,
I'm having a customer BRB.
and then I go into the REI, and I'm like walking around, you know, and everybody's like, "I'm gonna help, you know, we gotta help this
At Bike
this
Ride
man."
321.
I'm getting.
If you push it forward, is it easier?
Damn it, Sam! She knocked her water off. I didn't even knock it all over this time. She knocked her own water over.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. Because I saw her pan and it would pushed into the water. You don't have to do it. I got it.
No, I got this out.
Oh, God. All right, fine. You look very cozy.
I want it to be here.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could actually snuggle on a couch that didn't have dog hair on it?
Oh, dreams. I don't know.
Can we dream on about that someday?
Such indulgences are in our future.
Okay, I'm going to put my foot down.
More worthy.
Here it goes. I'm going to put my foot down, Doris.
What?
You know, I demand, how about that?
Oh, God.
I demand
A couch.
a couch with no dog hair on which I can snuggle with you and make the dog jealous because she has to sit in the corner.
Okay. I want you to think back.
I know you used to make that.
All our time of being married, how frequently we had a normal family room where you could just.
Do you know?
sit and
You know what my
watch
favorite
movies?
memory was?
What?
My favorite family memory was watching Dur Rah 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 on the patent whatever leather black couch with a dog at our feet. And the dog was able to snuggle on your feet, and I could put my arm around you, and Otto was off doing his thing, and we all watched anime together.
I was thinking, remember that one time in Davidson?
It went by
when I
like dust to
just
dawn,
made-
isn't that the way?
When I
Turn it
just
down.
made the family room, and we watched Alien.
Yeah.
Was it? No, Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, yeah.
All three of us. And I said, like, mark this moment because it's not going to last.
So I'm going to say it again. I think the secret is the dog just wants to be touching you.
Yes.
The secret is to put a special spot on a modular couch where your feet,
Yeah.
or even my feet, frankly.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like my aunt always had it. She, the super clean freak.
Yeah.
She had a blanket on the couch, and that was the only place the dog could lay.
Right, and the dog would stay there, and then we can sit relatively safe distance,
Yeah,
and we
we
can,
just have to be firm.
and we
with
have to
her.
make sure that the couch doesn't pick up.
Well, that's why
like
I want
dander
I
and
want
stuff.
a real leather couch.
Yeah,
at
me
some
too.
Point that's like super
And then
cool.
we can like sit in here, and Otto can show us all his stupid videos.
We should probably do that setup where they have the family room where they have two couches facing each other.
I think I want that.
You know, because that way there's like a couch,
Make it so.
the dog, and then
Everybody
we'll work for Bank of America.
look, we know you're the one in charge here. I'm just pretending.
I know, but you know what? There's also I'm trying to work within our means.
All right, I have something fun to show everybody while I wait, though. All right, guys, guess Naruto. Yeah, da ra ra ra. Naruto is like I understand Naruto is like, you know, it's lame. Naruto is not true anime. It's like my favorite anime is Look at that. Look at this. Look at it. Look. This is something fun to play with. We're gonna go play with this right now. This is my new light. Light. Isn't this crazy? Wash hands. From what? Feeding the dog? We're not doing that. What you think? Do you want to go out there too? All right, fine. Fine. I gotta put her on a leash though because she's gonna get mad at us. She's gonna walk off. Watch her poop on me. Every time I don't take a bag is when she poops.
Absolutely, I always take a bag.
And then she.
I often take 2 bags when I'm taking on a walk. She's pooped twice on me, and then I've been shit out a lot.
She called me Bob.
Who called you Bob?
Somebody. I introduced myself. I love how Sam's always like, whatever. It's our flashlight. Look how powerful it is. Watch. That's not even a high beam. Look, here's the boost. Ready? Level 1. Okay, ready? Watch. Watch, watch, watch. Level 1. Okay, there's nothing. Level 1. Level 2. Level 3. Look at that. It's like a movie set. It's like a movie set light. I mean, how cool is that? See, look, now we know not to trip over this thing here. Isn't that great? Oh, what's up?
At Biker Rider 321 GJ.
This is the kind. Look here. Okay, so imagine this is on my headlamp, my handlebars
So
now.
I guess the car's coming towards you. Don't need sight.
Well, this light is for vision, so I can actually use this to see what's on the road, like ahead of me.
Where do you live?
She's steaming. She's literally steaming. How you doing, Yato? Exclamation point docks. I live in North Carolina. This is the greatest thing ever for cycling. I love it. It's like so
BPM 69
compact.
nice. How was the day? Hi, I am Oki.
You're okay? Hey, what's that? Look, there's like a random hair clip.
Were you successful? I didn't see much of the stream.
Successful what? We did. We got a new rack. Tomorrow we'll go bike.
Exclamation mark. Docs. Bones.
Oh, I'm sorry. DOX. Right now we're just trying to find. I'm practicing with my new flashlight. See? Oh damn! She's actually pooping. She's actually pooping. I'm gonna give her her privacy.
Exclamation mark.
Look
Docs.
you can see the trees in the distance. That's how bright it is. All right, damn it, Sammy.
Damn.
You're. All right, Sam's got to wait while I. All right, don't look if you don't want to see steaming pile of shit. That is the actual name. I'm warning you right now. The reason I took a light out here is because I don't want to step in it.
How does she feel when you pick it up?
I don't know. Ask her. Satisfied?
Dog shit. You mean Elon Musk?
Danny, wait. Wait. Look at my nose. Don't smell. It smells so bad. Oh my god. Sammy, your poop stinks. Oh. Sam, come here. Come here. Coming? Good girl.
Nice catch.
Pile of poop. Come here, Sam. Sam. She's all excited now. She's like, I went poop. Now I can like jump and play. Come on. Let's go back in. Come on. I wonder how long this light lasts. It's really good though. That was like the lowest setting. Come on, Sam. Sam. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Come on, Sam. Sam. Good girl. You're a good girl. Come on. Rest. I love that cooking term. It has to rest. As if it has exerted itself. Sam treat.
Sam is such a cutie.
This is awesome.
Oh, you had the flashlight?
This thing, I can like see deer in the woods like a mile away with this. It's so crazy. It's like so powerful.
Oh, Daddy fed you and took you out. What is
And
that?
picture poop up.
Oh my goodness. It's a trifecta.
She's definitely a cutie. All right, I'm gonna go raid somebody and go eat my dinner with my family. I might be back to play a little bit of Overwatch later.
Wash hands.
Yes, I need to wash my hands. I'm gonna do it before I eat dinner. Right now, we're gonna raid somebody in the Just Chatting ranks, probably. 77 beats per minute, so says my heart. Walking around with that dog, it's actually a good workout. Alright, so who are we going to raid? Any obvious people to raid? We could dial Jess, we could do the Ducks. I like Jess a lot. Let's go raid Jess. We could actually raid Jess while we listen to... We have to listen to Jess's music while... I don't know, who else we got? Is there some other streamer that you guys like in the Just Chatting category? Twitch